That's so cool. I can see Chris's DJI pocket. Yo ho 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 ho! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Brickmeupscottie. I'm Scottie. Hi, you are watching BMUS. If you don't like what I review, you can suck my bricks. Today we're looking at Wekki. You know all about them. We got Chris over here. What's up, Chris? How you doing?
Hello, everyone!
I hope you guys are enjoying this format. We're changing things up a little bit more technically. Wekki, does this set look very familiar to you? If you have not seen my other one, that's called the 90's house. I'll put the link, should be here. All right, click that, go check out that video. That was an amazing set. We're still selling it, I think. We're also selling this one on our store. Brickmeupscottie.com. It's a couple months old from this video. I just got around to it now, so let's check this out. Is it any good? If you're into nostalgic 80s and 90s childhood memories, the set is totally for you. So here we go. So what we're looking at is Wekki's 80s, 90s house part 2. 516953 2,131 pieces. 80s, 90s mean like 1980s, 1990s. So, you know, nostalgia should hit you. A lot of stickers. I counted. I actually numbered them. 57 stickers. 57, yo. But there are a lot of prints too. So you're just gonna have to use your eyes to see what's a sticker and what's a print, because I'm not gonna describe every single one of them to you. The other thing is, when Chris gets these close-ups for you with this camera, you guys should just open Google Translate, open the camera, and look at the translation of the stickers. So basically, this is like an electronics store or internet cafe, like student room. Some other little surprises that we're gonna look at. So from the front here, you got, how many characters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna look at each one, and I'll place them into the set as we move along. I'll try to copy the manual so you can see where they fit. I almost forgot the manual, but here it is first. It's a very nice manual, and it's actually a really good presentation. If I open it up here, there's kind of like a backstory here with the house. And again, you're gonna have to pause the video, open Google Translate, and you can read about this information here. And even this page, there's 2 pages here. On this side is like all the details, just basically the whole backstory of the set, which is really good. Nice presentation. I also had the box. It's in one of my other videos when I did the unboxing, so you can see the box there. Okay, one more page here, just to show you. They even have names for each character there. Pretty crazy, right? Nice presentation. Wekki instruction books you've seen before, just to show you. Very, very easy to follow. And yeah, compared to the other house, they kind of like just refined everything. So if I were you and you're still torn between which one to get, just start with this one, because this one is pretty dang good. You also get 3 brick lights. It's like candies. Chris, you want to light candy? You want to eat one?
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. Have them all, please. I did not install the lights because I think it doesn't make a huge difference. They did have a promotional lighting kit when you bought it locally. I don't know if we can still get that anymore, but you can light up like neon lights, and you can find pictures online actually. Someone did put it all together, and it was very nice, but it's just not my thing. Okay, now let's take a look at the front of this set. First thing is, be careful when you lift this thing up, because the buildings will want to split apart, but it is all tiled here along the front. They do not use a standard base plate, so there's a bunch of plates on the bottom, so you do have to be a little bit careful when you're moving it around. Color-wise, I really like this color combo. It totally reminds me of the urban village from Xingbao, right? Remember the Xingbao, the Chinese modular building we did? It's very similar to that. It is smaller for sure in scale and size. It's standard brick size, guys, but I'm just saying, like, it feels like a smaller build, and it was very enjoyable to put this together. Everywhere you look, there's a lot of detail. I love the electricity telephone pole here. You got some trees down here. And what do we have in the front? I gotta lean over here. A sink right here. Mailbox there, right? Is that mailbox, Chris? Yes, sure is. Yes. Lots of little prints here of Chinese sites. You guys can also zoom in and see the translation for that. I like the window up here. They do open up like this. Unfortunately, the clutch is a little bit tight, so it doesn't really fully close. It wants to stay open. That's the only downside, I think, so far of the set. Then I'm gonna slide the set to the back. You go like this, you go, look at that. So even the back has like all this crazy detail. So you got a trash can, broom, mop, telephone. That's really cool. I like that. Little sign up here. Little doorway or window right there. Got a little doggy down here. Staircase to go into the back of this building here. The rails. And look here. You got like the jumping kids game. That's a printed tile and printed piece. So who's going to be jumping on this, Chris? We got some kids. Let me pull the kids out for you. So you got little brother and little sister here. Unfortunately for little sister, she doesn't quite fit onto the dress. It's pretty loose. That's the only downside. Other than that, the figures look really, really good. So there's the front. I think these guys are twins from the book. There's the back side right there. All right. So apparently she... Oh, this is hopscotch, right? Come on, little brother. Let's go dancing. And apparently there's one grandpa who is watching them. So the grandpa has his own rocking chair. So let me pull out this rocking chair first. Here's the rocking chair. This was fun to put together. It doesn't fall apart. And then here is grandpa. He has a fan and a watermelon and he's going to watch over these kids. So I'll put him into his chair. He's enjoying himself with the kids right there. Okay, so that's what it looks like with those guys on. So we're done with those guys. We'll move them out of the way. Ah, the girl's dress. Come over here to this corner. You got this nice big tree. Thankfully, the tree is a little bit wobbly, but it stays pretty secure in there from the base. It didn't fall over. Only the branches might fall out, and I don't like how they put branches on these horn, because there's like no, they're like horn pieces or something, but there's no clutch on them. The build of the trunk itself is totally fine, and it's like in this well-looking piece. You can always take this off and make this like a water well if you want to, but see, it goes on pretty easy, and it's connected by a Technic piece, so it has a little wobble, but it won't really fall off. We come to this side over here. Chris, check this out. Does that look cool? I think they tried to implement like an elderly center, like for old folks to just kind of hang out, because they have an outside desk here. It's got a water bottle, mirror, and it even has one little plate here. Yeah, I'll try to lean it there for you. A little print on there. Nice little flower print. So I like this area, little sign there, and then you come over here, and this is like a tool repair area, a repair shop. It's just like a little place to hang out. If I take this off here, there you go. Got some tools there. There's actually a wrench inside that fell down, but I'm just gonna leave it there. No need to see that. But anyway, if I put this here, that's all printed on these tiles here. It's pretty good, right? I like that, man. Second floor here, window, a signage, air conditioning unit. Very nice. I really do like the colors. It's just a little bit small as a set. So back here, you got an audio visual CD shop. Record shop. It's very cool inside. And again, second floor, the wall is a little bit loose because it does open up like that, which is kind of nice, but man, like you can only visually see it. You can't like put your hand inside. You gotta take off the rooftop. But even if you go in there, like it's kind of hard, because if you want to play with it, it's not like a modular. Modular would probably be like a little bit bigger and have more space inside. So just be aware of that. We'll close this up here. I love the window here, Chris. Check this out. This design is actually really cool. They do this as well as for the other side of the building. You got like a nice long ass sticker there. Damn, a lot of these stickers are going to go over tiles, so that is a little bummer. Then we slide across here and go. There's a small little alleyway here. There's a staircase that goes up into this building on the second floor. But look at all the detail, like the pipes and the sign. Oh, summer holiday event. Look at all the records there. These are all prints, by the way. Prints, loose pieces there. Little speaker here. Another speaker here. I think I used the wrong color. The other one's been used inside. And you got this, the garage door style. This thing does open up. That's pretty cool, right? Ooh, nice feature. Then I'll slide it and go. Look at that. Over here, this is Chris's shop. Chris is the owner of this shop because it is a photography shop. I was like, oh, hey, nice. We don't see much of that. So at least it's not a cafe, right? Remember, every step we've been doing has been a cafe. Up here, I like this balcony area. You got some plants there, and they sit into this piece, which feels like an illegal technique. You got an aircon there. And I forgot to show you the other side of this, so I'm just gonna flip it really fast to the second floor here on this balcony area. I like this, man. You got lots of studs in there to put all the characters. Door, plant, lights. This is really neat. Hanging your clothes, underwear, whatever on the balcony. And yeah, the rail here, I like the design. It's like swivel chair pieces flipped. It looks like air conditioning units, but that's just the rail part for there. I thought that was really neat. So lots of little detail that I probably already missed. And finally, the rooftop pieces, both can come off. What's cool is the telephone pole on the top, they have a couple birdies here, which is cute. You have the telephone wire or the electricity wire that you adjust by yourself. I cut the string to make it smaller and I wrapped it inside too. But you have to just be aware of that if you're gonna take the rooftops off. Be careful for those pieces. And it's connected to one sign that's up here. And other than that, it's really plain. There's nothing much to it. So now I'm gonna take this thing apart so we can see what details I've missed before, because there's too much stuff going on. So it's better to take off this one first. And it comes off easy. And they have like pieces here to kind of help you line up where it should fit. So because the strings are attached to here, we're gonna have to pull this piece out here. So we can take this off so I can kind of just move things out of the way. Same deal with this rooftop. It can be a little bit weak if you push down because there's just a couple of plates there and only the edges are being used with the design, which I like, very simple stuff. So put this over here and let me take off this piece so this can just dangle. So I'm gonna readjust a couple of things here. And then these two floors can come off. We'll take this one off, comes off very easily, like so. Like so, there, that's it. Can't take these rooftop pieces off. That's why it's a little bit hard. This is the first one we're gonna look at. This is the photography studio. Just to show you, yeah, Chris is getting you that angle. You cannot get your hands in there, but there's a lot of stuff going on inside, and I kinda wish I can get in there better. We're gonna have to tear this sucker apart. But before we go in there, we ought to see the shop lady owner that owns this place. So here she is. She looks great as usual. She runs this photography studio. There's no one to hold the camera though, but I guess she's gonna be a photographer. And there's her back. She looks just fine. And she's gonna walk into this place. So it's extremely hard to get in here. So I'm gonna try to rip this wall out for Chris, because this is gonna completely suck. So I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of the way. There's a sign right there. You can freeze that, there you go. You guys can Google Translate that. And then there's a counter down here. And it's got a lot of little items on here, like where you actually print and cut the photos. I thought that was actually pretty brilliant. It looks like a little menu here, another menu there, like what you want, what kind of photos you need. And there's a little shelf down here with just basic pieces. So this whole table is actually pretty nice. If I move this out of the way, there is some studs here so that you can actually put your characters. And you get a better idea of the back of the wall there to see like the stickers, and I think that's a print. And the calendar on the side is a sticker. And on this side, got a photo machine. It even has a curtain there that's folded up. Stand there, take your picture. It's pretty cool, right? I like that. Interesting. There's a bucket on the floor. I don't know why. Nothing else on the other wall, just a clock right there. You can see the clock there. That's it. Very simple. That's a printed piece. And then you come into this room, which is really hard to get to. And I'm going to rip off the wall here. I'm going to go like, take this off. Oh, hey, okay. By doing this, now I can open this thing up. Maybe I was supposed to do that in the first place. Take this piece off first, and then it can open up. So just remember, take that piece off, and then you can open this thing up nicely and go, oot. You got the back panel here. I thought this was like a window or a door, but this just doesn't open or close. You got all the family portrait stickers there. Chris, that kind of looks like you, man.
Oh, yes.
And then you got the photography studio here. It's a little bit plain, but that's nice to have a tripod. Look at that tripod with a camera on it. That's pretty cool, right? So we can actually put the lady inside. Let's pretend that she's going to take your photo. And you sit someone inside here. Who should take the photo there? Let's put Grandpa over there. Let me get him off the chair. Oh, by the way, you can see the picture. Nice big sticker there of a background of a city. Is there anything else I'm missing here? It looks like another mirror here and some more portraits there. So we put the old man here. And go like that. There you go. You do have a lot of space for the figures inside. I mean, not a whole lot, but at least you can fit figures inside here. The unfortunate part is, once you close it up, yeah, you can't see them anymore. Even from the top down, it's very, very tight. And then there's only one more picture, family portrait on this side. I'm gonna slide it for Chris here. Very cool, I like this photography studio. Very simple, but they get the point across of exactly what it is. I'll leave those guys inside there. We'll close this up. If I spin it here back to this little alley, look at the detail, like power plugs, wall sockets, And then along the wall is like all the pipes. Along down here, like all these pipes, a little bit dark. Underneath the staircase, a little bit more detail there, which is really cool. I like that. Chris, what do you think so far, looking at it?
Well, so many details, John.
It's a lot of detail, right?
Different.
Pretty crazy. Like,
Really crazy.
it's simple, but yet they were able to manage to put it a lot. But a lot of it is a sticker, like really helping it, right? So I'll put this back here, and then we'll come to this shop on this side. So I'm gonna pull the tree out. Poor set, man. I'm dissecting the set. You see how much crap we have to dissect to get into this thing? This is even harder to get into right here. Does this thing come apart? Not really, so I'm gonna have to rip this thing off. I'm actually gonna take the telephone pole off now because it's gonna be much easier to navigate and move around this thing. Okay, well, I'll take the tree off too, so it's much easier to manhandle. Okay, the record shop. We have the owner of the record shop. Where is he? There he is, record store owner. I like his suit, his outfit. If I flip him around, here's like that, and he's gonna tell you guys, please come in my vintage record store, which is really hard to get into because you can't freaking get inside this thing, man. We're gonna have to rip this thing apart again. No, I don't want to do it. All right, let me just rip off this piece then, because the only way is to like close this and then look inside. It's like that's the only unfortunate part. No hinges. Oh, Chris, I'm so sad I had to do this. Oh, take this off. Take the garage piece off here. Slide this up. It's not too bad. The first thing you're gonna see is the cash register or the counter here to buy stuff. There's a stereo here, telephone here, more little tiles here. What are these tiles? Oh, cassette tape. Very cool, right? Old school style stuff. Along here, no smoking sign, picture of an artist or singer. And I like the design of this like kind of a triangle thing. Oh, I forgot to mention like the sign from the other side here. This from the other side of the wall. Like more signage there. Like, what is that? Like vintage? Old record shop? Yeah, okay. Same decoration. So if I take this off here, there, now I can see that a little bit better. Look at this fan. This thing is so good. I like this idea. It does come off the wall easy, but you can kind of articulate and move it around a little bit. Even has a switch that's printed down there. And then next to that, you got a little painting right there. And this funky staircase that is going up to the second floor. What's interesting is that staircase actually has some prints along the staircase. Internet cafe. It goes to the internet cafe on the next floor. The door next to the staircase, look at that. It's using trans clear pieces. It looks like you're going to the frozen meat storage. This idea is pretty good. And the window along here has lots of little prints there. So it has a lot of prints, man. That makes up for the sticker. And then down here, you can see this rail. They use minifigure fingers as the rail pieces going up. I thought that was a pretty genius idea. Now there is one more wall on the inside, so I'm gonna rotate the whole thing for Chris, show you this side of the wall. So these are all the records in the shop. I think there's a couple prints on the bottom shelf. And then you got a TV here. The TVs were actually really fun to put together, especially in the internet cafe. You put like these computer monitors, they're all the same style, but visually appealing. It looks like a TV to me. So good. Let's go up on the second floor on this part of the building. So good thing about the set, lots of details. Bad thing about the set, we have to take everything like almost apart to be able to get the camera inside this. So we're going to the second floor now of this one, which would be this part here. I'm going to slide this out of the way and put this over here. Dang, it's super small, right? You can't get in there. It's like, I like the vibe and the feel, and I showed you guys like the window does open up, slides here, and it also does the same thing on the side here. If you go inside here, this is where the staircase comes up. It's so thin. Chris, check that out. Very narrow, right? That's not much space there. But I showed you before that this can open up here, and you kind of get inside here, but look, not much space at all. But you know the awning here, like these blue pieces, I like how they did these awning parts. Like, I've never seen those pieces before, so I thought that was actually pretty clever. And the windows are prints, by the way, like the curtains. That's really good. And if we look on the inside, it's gonna be hard for Chris to kind of see in there. Oh, there's the headphones I found there. Let me just get that out real quick. So the headphones, this like accessory, you get a lot of accessories with the set, by the way. So I'm just gonna hang the headphones there. Okay, I'm gonna use the tweezers to point out to you guys. You have two computers here. Every screen is a sticker, different screen for per computer. You got keyboards here and little extra tiles here. Those are like snacks, I think. And even here along this wall, the shelf, It looks like it's all snacks and Coca-Cola and drinks and all that kind of stuff. So pretty interesting, yeah. They're not tiled in this room. They're too small to put any tiles in the room. So that's another downside. It's like super, super small. Another computer here, a door here. That's where you come into this room. Look, here's the headphones. I just keep dropping it. That's why I need a tweezers to pick up this headphone piece there. But that's just like a spare one for your figures. You got a poster, which Chris can barely see here. Kiki. And then back here, one more computer here in the corner. This one is the one with Pornhub on it. Chris's favorite computer, away from everybody. He can play with himself.
Yes.
There's one more sticker here on this side I forgot to point out, but I did a terrible job trying to fold that in. You have to be perfect to put that sticker on. Not bad. It's just small, but I like the idea. You got an internet cafe. We got a record studio. There's one more floor from the other side. Oh, you know what? Who's going to be in this room? Okay, this kid. So let's just pretend this kid is going to sit inside. So you got the student boy wearing his headphones. Looks like Tyler. Anyway, he's in the internet cafe playing with himself. There's the back just to show you the printing. And if I were to put him inside, so just to give you an idea, that's what he looks like sitting down. So you do have enough room. You put 2 more guys here and 1 more guy standing in here. So 4 figures in this floor. So pretty good. And last but not least is the smallest room. It's even smaller than this room. But did they pack it with a lot of detail? Let's see, because, you know, I quite like this room, even though I still can't get my hands in there. But the good thing is this part does open up like that. Oh man, look at the sound. Listen to that. Oh, very tight, that part. Okay, so when we open this up here, there's a little loose teddy bear. I'll take the teddy bear out. We got the small, tiny room. So small. There's a door right there with lots of little signs all around it. It does open up surprisingly almost all the way. And then we step inside, which in this case, I had to open this wall for Chris to go like this to show you. There's a TV as soon as you come in. I like the TV in that design. There's a desk over here where the student or the person that lives here will study there. Little lamp there, books, clock, a little cassette tape there. Who's going in there? This is the one. We're down to almost the last 2 figures, so we'll put this little girl inside. She looks very cute, very nice. Not much detail on the back, but I do like her. So we're gonna put her inside. I'm gonna sit her on this desk, like so. Put her here, so you can see that clearly she can fit there and do her studies. All right, very cool. Now I'm gonna show you the bed here. There's a bedroom. There's no toilet on this one. You know what's cool? The other one did have a toilet with a piece of poop in it, but this one has no toilet. You have a bunk bed, which I thought was actually pretty clever. Really nicely designed, very small. Can she fit on that bed? Let me put her on the top. She probably would just barely fit, man. No, she won't even fit in there. It's almost too small, look. Oh, wah, wah, wah. You could actually do a half body thing. Put the blanket over her and pretend she's sleeping, I guess. And then she has a magazine on the bed. It's like a Playboy. No, not a Playboy. It's like a comic book type thing. Coat stand. There's actually an extra loose hat that I probably can't get in there because it keeps falling over. See? Hang on, let's see if I can get it. Okay, let's see if I can put this hat here. I'm supposed to hang it on the minifigure hand, but it will definitely just fall over. So I can't even do it, man. We'll just leave it hanging there. Anyway, you get the idea. Coat rack there, umbrella holder next to it. Very cool little setup, even though it's very, very tight to get in there. Before I end this video, there's one more figure to look at and one more little accessory that goes with the set. You got a delivery Uber guy type thing here, and then you got in a cart an accessory piece right here. He looks dapper. He looks nice, clean. Back has, again, minor printing on him. Then next to him, you got the delivery motorcycle bike thingy. Whee, look at that. Nice design, actually. It's fun to put that cart together. There are stickers along here on the side. I think the back is a print. And inside this cart, you have a TV. Computer. Recycle. Oh, it's recycle. Oh, good. Thank you, Chris. So there you guys go. It's an amazing set. Oh, you know what? I'll put like 1 more or 2 more nice, beautiful shots that Chris can show you right now. The reason I'm leaving it apart now is Chris is going to go in here and attack and get the close-up detailed shots for me. And then you guys have more angles to look at. So you can decide whether or not this is available for you. It is available on my store while it lasts, or it's available on Brickmeupscottie.com. Thank you guys for watching. That was a lot of fun. I like this little 80s, 90s house. brings back some childhood memories for me, especially growing up in Asia. Internet cafes and bedrooms with big TVs, record stores. Have you guys been to a record store lately? Man, time flies. All right, you guys. Until next time, stay calm, be at peace, and I'll be back. Brick me out.